Have you ever pondered about the crucial role mangrove forests play in our environment? These unique coastal habitats are often overlooked, yet they are fundamental to our planet's health. Mangroves are a bastion of biodiversity, offering a nurturing home to a wide variety of species. But their importance extends beyond providing shelter for wildlife. They are our coastal guardians, protecting shorelines from erosion and storm surges. And let's not forget their significant role in tackling climate change. Mangroves are efficient carbon sequesterers, absorbing and storing carbon dioxide, one of the primary greenhouse gases. Additionally, these forests support countless livelihoods, with many communities depending on them for food and income. However, these vital ecosystems are under threat globally due to climate change impacts and human activities such as pollution, deforestation, and urbanization. Now, let's shift our focus to a country that's defying odds to restore these precious ecosystems, Pakistan. The journey of mangrove restoration in Pakistan started around the turn of the millennium. Picture this. It's the late 90s, and the mangrove forests in Pakistan are in a dire state. The lush green landscapes that once thrived along the coastline have reduced to a mere 46,000 hectares, a shadow of their former selves. The unique ecosystems that the mangroves supported were dwindling, and the vital services they provided, such as coastal protection and carbon sequestration, were severely compromised. But hope was not lost. A collective realization dawned on government agencies, environmental organizations, and civil society groups. They understood that the mangroves were not just trees but lifelines for the communities that lived alongside them and for the health of our planet. And so they took action. The restoration efforts began with a focus on community engagement and sustainable practices. Projects led by government agencies and NGOs started to take shape. Among them was the ambitious 10 billion tree tsunami initiative and public-private partnerships that aimed to enhance mangrove conservation while supporting local communities. Restocking efforts were initiated with thousands of saplings being planted. But it wasn't just about planting trees. It was about ensuring their survival. A science-based approach was adopted to ensure a high survival rate of the newly planted mangroves. This included selecting the right species for each area and planting them at the right time to give them the best chance of survival. While these efforts were significant, they were just the beginning. The road to restoration was long and fraught with challenges. Sea intrusion, degradation, industrial pollution, and urbanization posed significant threats to the young mangroves. But with the right measures and relentless determination, these challenges were met head-on. The seeds sown during these initial years set the stage for a remarkable transformation. The journey was just beginning, but with these initial steps, Pakistan was on the path to restoring its mangrove forests, and in doing so, was setting a precedent for the world to follow. Over the next 2 decades, Pakistan's mangrove cover witnessed a remarkable growth. A story of resilience and determination, the country's mangrove forests expanded from a mere 46,000 hectares to a staggering 200,000 hectares by the year 2021. It was a testament to the power of unity and collective action, a beacon of hope in a world grappling with environmental degradation. This unprecedented growth was not a stroke of luck or a gift from nature. It was the fruit of tireless efforts by a network of individuals and organizations dedicated to the cause of mangrove restoration. Government agencies, environmental organizations, and civil society groups came together, all playing their part in this extraordinary ecological turnaround. The government led the charge, providing the necessary resources and regulatory support for mangrove restoration. They launched nationwide initiatives like the 10 billion tree tsunami, aimed at enhancing mangrove conservation and supporting local communities. Environmental organizations, both national and international, played a key role in restocking efforts and sustainable practices. They lent their expertise and knowledge, facilitating the high survival rate of newly planted mangroves amidst the harsh realities of climate change impacts and human activities. And let's not forget the indispensable role of civil society groups. By creating awareness about the environmental significance of mangroves and rallying the public to the cause, they ensured that the restoration movement was not just a top-down initiative, but a grassroots campaign reflecting the will of the people. Cooperation was the name of the game, and the result? A mangrove cover that had more than quadrupled in just over 2 decades. But don't let the numbers fool you. This growth was more than just an increase in area. It was a lifeline for coastal protection, a refuge for biodiversity, a shield against climate change, and a source of livelihood for countless communities. Yet the journey was far from over, as the mangroves still face significant threats. Despite the progress, the specter of sea intrusion, degradation, and anthropogenic activities like industrial pollution and urbanization loomed large. The fight for mangrove conservation was, and continues to be, an ongoing battle. But with the momentum gained, the future looks hopeful. Despite the progress, the road to mangrove restoration was riddled with obstacles. These vital ecosystems faced a multitude of threats that could have easily derailed the restoration efforts. Sea intrusion, degradation, pollution, and the relentless march of urbanization posed significant challenges to the survival and growth of these mangrove forests. Sea intrusion, primarily caused by rising sea levels, threatened to submerge and erode the coastal habitats of the mangroves. Degradation, often a result of human activities, led to the loss of mangrove species and the deterioration of their habitats. Industrial pollution contaminated the waters and soils, hampering the growth of the mangroves. Urbanization, with its land reclamation projects and infrastructure development, encroached upon the mangrove forests, reducing their coverage and disrupting the ecosystems. Overcoming these challenges required a multifaceted approach. First, it was crucial to create awareness about the environmental significance of mangroves. These were not just trees growing in the coastal areas. They were guardians of the coastline, protectors of biodiversity, and warriors against climate change. They played a critical role in carbon sequestration, absorbing harmful carbon dioxide and releasing oxygen. They provided habitat for diverse species, including many endangered ones. They also served as natural shields against coastal erosion and natural disasters, protecting the nearby human settlements. Creating this awareness was not an easy task, but it was achieved through various means, including education programs, media campaigns, and community engagement initiatives. It was important to ensure that everyone, from government officials to local communities, understood the value of these mangrove forests and the need to protect them. Continued conservation efforts were another crucial aspect of overcoming these challenges. This included stringent legal protections for the mangroves, ongoing monitoring and research to understand the health and growth of these forests, and sustainable practices to ensure that human activities did not harm the mangroves. The fight against these challenges was tough, and there were times when the hurdles seemed insurmountable. But the people involved in the restoration efforts were resolute in their mission. They knew that the survival of these mangroves was essential for the well-being of the planet and its inhabitants. The resolute efforts began to bear fruit, leading to significant achievements. The mangrove forests started to thrive, their coverage expanded, and they continued to play their crucial role in the environment. But the journey is far from over. The challenges persist, and so must the efforts to overcome them. Pakistan's success in mangrove restoration is a testament to its commitment to environmental conservation. This remarkable journey has not only transformed the country's coastal landscape, but also made significant strides in combating global climate change. Achievements in this restoration effort are nothing short of inspirational. The large-scale reforestation project in the southern Indus River Delta has led to the absorption of an estimated 142 million tons of carbon dioxide. This has not only helped in reducing greenhouse gases in the atmosphere, but also generated around $40 million for the provincial government. By converting carbon credits into a revenue stream, Pakistan has effectively created an economic incentive for environmental conservation. The 10 Billion Trees Tsunami Initiative, a cornerstone of the country's restoration efforts, has played a pivotal role in this success. This nationwide campaign, aimed at planting 10 billion trees across the country, has been instrumental in increasing mangrove coverage. Through this initiative, Pakistan has demonstrated a unique way of combining environmental conservation with socio-economic development. Public-private partnerships have also significantly contributed to the cause. By bringing together government agencies, non-profit organizations, corporations, and local communities, these partnerships have fostered a sense of shared responsibility towards the environment. They have not only facilitated the planting and nurturing of mangroves, but also helped in raising awareness about their importance. The restoration efforts have had a far-reaching impact on the local communities as well. Around 500,000 people who rely on the mangroves in the Indus Delta for various services have directly benefited from the restoration. This has not only improved the local ecosystem, but also enhanced the livelihoods of these communities. The story of mangrove restoration in Pakistan is a beacon of hope for environmental conservation efforts worldwide. It serves as a shining example of how concerted efforts, driven by strong commitment and innovative strategies, can lead to remarkable transformations. As we continue to grapple with the pressing challenges of climate change, let Pakistan's success in mangrove restoration inspire us all to take decisive actions for the preservation of our planet. So, what can we learn from Pakistan's journey in mangrove restoration? From the pebbled shores of Pakistan, we've witnessed the power of collective efforts in restoring mangrove forests. These vital ecosystems, teeming with life and serving as carbon sinks, are not just essential for coastal protection, but also for biodiversity, livelihoods, and climate change mitigation. In the face of adversity, Pakistan embarked on a journey of restoration. Government agencies, NGOs, international collaborations, and committed local communities joined hands. They breathed life back into the land, increasing mangrove coverage significantly over the years. Challenges were many, from climate change impacts to human activities, but the resolve was stronger. Through community engagement, restocking efforts, and sustainable practices, the survival rate of newly planted mangroves soared. This journey was not just about expanding mangrove forests. It was about boosting local economies, creating awareness, and fostering a culture of environmental responsibility. Projects like the 10 Billion Trees Tsunami and public-private partnerships have not only enhanced mangrove conservation, but also supported local communities. Pakistan's success in mangrove restoration is a reminder that with collective effort and commitment, we can safeguard our environment for future generations.